Good morning. It is Make It with Mandy on Friday. I'm so excited that the weekend is here. We have a big weekend planned. Number one, we're going to a football game at my kids' new school, and so we're super excited. It put me in the football spirit. So today we're going to be making a football mom shirt, and you can take the mom out of it if you wanted to make a grandma shirt and change it around. But I wanted you guys to have this file because it is definitely, I think it's pretty cute. We're also doing a flamingo file. It's Be Flamazing, which has been like people have been requesting this for a little while, like more than one person. So we're gonna do Be Flamazing that I made this morning, and it's just me today. So I decided to do two projects, and I did call Megan, but I called her like 30 minutes before the live, so I really didn't give her enough time. And she didn't answer. So we're gonna do this together, and I can't wait to get started. So first I wanna start with the Be Flamazing file. So I'm gonna take you guys to that screen so you can see it. And hopefully you guys are just as in love with it as I am. You can see that I'm probably gonna be using magenta because that's pretty much one of my most favorite colors to use. And then if you guys can guess what we'll be using inside of the flamingo, it's gonna be pattern and it's gonna be amazing. Flamazing, actually. So this is a file I made this morning, like I said, and I have the Dropbox link already on this live. So you can download these free today, and we're gonna get started. Both of these are gonna be t-shirts. I almost made a sign with Be Flamazing, but I was like, you know what, t-shirts, let's just go with t-shirts right now. I did go to Michael's and got a ton of really cool blanks to be making signs and different things for around the house later next week, I suppose. Okay, so, and then I have a special surprise for you at the end of this. If you hang on, it's gonna be a discount code on how to get something that you're gonna really like this coupon. So let's hang out, craft together. Good morning, good morning. I'm gonna go over and look at some of my comments so I can see who is on. How is everybody this morning? I forgot my water, I forgot my coffee, and nobody is probably watching this to bring it to me. So Megan, if you're watching this, I tried to call you to come join me because I think this two project thing is gonna be a challenge. Hey, but I'm up for it. I'm up for a challenge. All right, let me see. How are we doing? Okay, hey guys, good morning. Hey Darby, hey Lanisha, hey Ashley. I do too. Ashley, I'm pretty proud of the flamingo file. I'm getting a little bit better about, it does not come naturally to me to design. I promise you that. So a lot of times whenever I was just practicing, I'd look at other people's and I'd see how they did it, and I'm starting to get my own style and my own way of doing things, and a really cute font certainly doesn't hurt things, does it? And before you ask, I know you will, this flamingo font is called Berson Dream, Bersondream, and it's so cute. I have been dying to use it, and I don't think I've used it in anything, maybe, but this one, I love the little dot. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Janet. I love the little dot above the eye, the little, not dot, it's a heart. And anytime we can incorporate hearts into our fonts, yeah, I love it. Okay, so if you watched last time, you saw that I have this really cool, and my dog followed me in here and she wouldn't leave, so she's in here and I hope she doesn't start barking. Of course, the mail lady's here and she probably will. But I have this new cart that I've been using for my crafting, and I will tell you right now that it is really flamazing. Let's see how many times we can say that today. But it's called the Pink Box. It's really, really cool because I have a rug under here. I don't know if you guys have seen it before in the pictures, but I can literally, like, this thing just moves so smoothly over it, so I know it'll work on carpet too. So for our Be Flamazing file, I didn't want to do two white shirts, but I have this really cute white shirt that we're going to use today for the Be Flamazing. It is a Target, go figure. It's the A&D. Maybe it's a new, it's a new day. That's the name of it. And it has these little, let's see if I can get them in there. These little ruffles that are really, really cute. And I just really like this shirt. Now, Old Navy also has a bunch of different colors of this that I actually like a little better because they come down a little further and they like just go a little, they just come down a little further. It's nice. It's nice to like, you know, cover up and just wear jeans with it. So that is what we're gonna be working with the Beef Flamazing file this morning. I'm going to be using solid electric magenta. It's fashion film. It's one of my favorite fashion films. It is seriously adorable. And I've made a flamingo shirt with that before. I do want your help though. I wanna see what you guys think. I'm just pressing a midline real quick on this shirt and I'll get to showing you in a second. But okay, so this is the electric magenta that I wanna use. And I was in between Flamingo's purple or Flamingo mint. So I want to hear what you guys have to say. Should we do purple or mint? Here's the magenta. So it's gonna look great with both of them, okay? So it's gonna stand out really, really well. So just real quick, mint or purple? What do you think we should do? And then I'll look back in just a second. All right, so I folded my shirt down the middle like we need to make that guiding line that I like to say. You guys can't really see it in there. So really quick, we're gonna do a quick vote and see what you guys think. And I will tell you, so the reason why Megan and I didn't plan a live tonight is because we typically have been doing the box lives, like the subscription box lives, but not everybody has their box yet. So they got sent out Tuesday and Wednesday, and I cannot wait for you guys to get them. And I haven't been on Facebook really to check it out and see what you guys are thinking, because I know some of you probably have it, but not all of you. So let's see. All right, we have some voters. Mint, mint. I have done mint before. Purple. Come on, Facebook, show me everything. I wanna see everything. And let me show you guys the file again so you can see it. Let's go here. And there you go. So there's the file. I have mint inside of it, but they're both gonna be perfect no matter what. So I don't want anybody to worry. It's gonna be perfect. All right, so let me just go back for one last look on Facebook and see what you guys are saying. I love having your opinion. I love it so much. I wish I had it this morning, because I'll tell you, I spent a lot of time designing this morning. I tried some different things on these files, and I'm getting the hang of it, I think. And I don't know if I'll ever be like, you know, professional at it, but I am purple mint. Oh my goodness, you guys are. Hey Marjorie, yay Sarah, you got your box. I hope you liked your free gift. Oh my goodness, already 115 comments. Okay, let's see. I'm telling you, I really do love this Switcher Studio stuff, so you guys can see my screen, but I would love to see comments as they come in. And I've been told I can use my iPad, but that takes a little bit of organization. I hope you guys have had a good week. We have had a great week. I feel like my kids are finally getting in the groove of things with the new school. So that makes me very happy. Okay. All right. I'm going with mint. It looks like mint's winning from my view. And if not, you guys can get the flamingo one or the purple one if you want. They're both going to be great. So let's get started. I'm going to turn you guys around so you can watch me as I go. Okay. If you see any clutter in the background, let's just blame that on somebody else. Or you can blame it on me, that's okay. You know, whenever you craft, you do, if you don't clean like every single time you craft, you can really, really create a mess. Okay, I'm fixing my midline, you guys, because you can see it's a little off. So I'm going to fix it and make it a little better. I'm not pressing all the way down on this, I'm just a little bit to get a nice seam in there and get the moisture out of my shirt. And now you can see that I have my midline. Okay, so let's get you a good view over here on the table as we do this. Oh, you know what? I guess we need to cut too, right guys? I told you it's gonna be a little bit of a marathon today, but I'm excited, and you guys are my favorite people to craft with, so I'm very excited. We're gonna go with the mint, and come over here. I don't show you guys my mat very often, so let's do that. You can see I have some work to do on cleaning my mat. I typically don't find that it really causes a problem for me, so I'm not worried about it. Let's get this over here. Today I'm using my Silhouette. I did get my Cricut Maker in, and so I'm really excited about that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on and go ahead and load it up. How many of you guys have changed your screen to be a pretty color? See how I've made mine purple? Okay, so let's go look back at this, guys, really quick and figure out our sizing and everything. Okay, so we have, let me see this, A, B. Okay, so we have the mint on there. Let's see, our shirt, this is gonna be an adult shirt, and it's an adult small. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. I want it to be about 8 inches across. Now let me show you what I do with my mat. This is not like the most, precise thing to do, but you know that your mat is 12 inches wide. So a lot of times I will just lay this down. I know you guys can't really see. Let's put you back. Okay, I will lay this down and just typically when my mat is not necessarily loaded. And I'll just take a look at how big my shirt is because this is a wider shirt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I still like 8. I know that 8 is typically my go-to for my, let's see, A, B, is typically my go-to for my shirts. This flamingo, I will tell you, caused a little bit of heartache for me because I was like, it's a really tall design and you want to make sure that you are doing it justice, right? You don't want your flamingo to be very small. And so I'm gonna pull this over, make sure you guys are seeing everything. And there's my mint. Okay, so I don't have to mirror this, remember that. It does not have to be mirrored, and I'm going to send this to my mat. We put it on Heat Transfer Smooth. It is not mirrored, I repeat, is not mirrored. And then you get to listen to it cut, which is gonna be amazing. And hopefully it will start cutting. And no, hold on. Don't you love this? Okay. Send as is. I do appreciate, I do appreciate my little reminder by Silhouette. I just don't like to use it. That's a great reminder. Okay. So we're gonna make this beef amazing file, and I will tell you, I may surprise you with my football shirt because I know we have a football pattern, but a lot of times, and I think it's adorable, I do, and we have the soccer one. A lot of times though, you have your own teams that you want to sport your own colors, right? So with the football file that we're doing, I'm going to do all solid, but I'm gonna mix in glitter and things like that. I don't typically do that because I always want to have a beautiful pattern. All right, little guy, okay, unload. I want to have a beautiful pattern on there, but with this football, and if you guys can do that, if you can add a pattern in there, you can even add any pattern that might go with kind of your color schemes, but today we're doing all solid. So but if every now and then it's fun to do that. So let's take you back to the screen. We're going to pull this guy off, being careful to not change the sizing on this. I'm going to go ahead and group it by right-clicking. I selected it all. I'm grouping it just to keep it all together, and that way I don't accidentally leave something out. And then remember, we have to mirror this because it's going on solid. So we're going to right-click and flip horizontally. So there you go. Make sure it's all on my mat. And it is, and then we're going to send. Load this up. Okay, so we're loading this up and we are going to do Heat Transfer Smooth. So the same thing, this is a Caesar product, or this is actually, no, this is Stahl's. This is a Stahl's fashion film. So just like my pattern, I am not going to change the setting. It's going to be Heat Transfer Smooth, and we already mirrored it. It's gonna remind us right here. And we're just gonna send it as is because we've already mirrored it. Okay, remember we're cutting from the back of the pattern, and I'm not pattern, back of the, well, I'm gonna try to show you. Hold on, guys. Goodness gracious. Okay, turn you around. There we go. All right, we're cutting from the back, so that's why we mirror. Okay, so it's going to do its little magic, and we can start weeding this. So, I wish I could see your comments. But you guys, be sure to comment, and I'll hop over in a second. I love the little drawers on my heat press. It makes it really, really, really easy. And of course, I forgot my cut box again. Put a cut box, guys, around your pattern. It makes it so much easier to find it. So how many football moms do I have today? I'm not a football mom. I have, my daughter's a sophomore, but she doesn't play football, so I won't be sporting the football mom shirt tonight. I'll be sporting another shirt, another design I was working on. And guess what I remembered today, guys? I'm so excited about it. I need to go ahead and pull it out. My pink weed and pick that was sent to me by Crystal Eye Candy. I love this thing. You guys just need to watch how awesome this is. It's really, really, really awesome. Watch it weed. So it's so pointy that it just does a really, let me find it. It just does a really, really good job at finding those, at picking up the HPV, which makes me super happy. And then, of course, we love to weed Sparkleberry because it's so easy to weed. Oh my goodness, yay. And there's our beautiful, beautiful flamingo. And our words are almost finished, so we can put those on in just a moment. So we didn't mirror this. We can go ahead and get it ready with our transfer tape. I've used this transfer tape. I wish, I should go back and count, but I think I've used it like, this is probably the 8th time. The transfer mask that you use, the medium tack on the pattern, it is really, really, really easy to reuse it if you just take care of it and put it back on its backer every time. And then I don't cut it, I just use this. I just make it big, keep it big, so that it'll always be the right size, because most of my designs are not gonna be bigger than 12 by 12s. Okay, so we're gonna unload this, and this is gonna be a big design. This is actually, you guys are seeing me cut this for the first time, which happens a lot because sometimes I just spend so much time actually, I spend so much time designing it that I don't get to cut it before I show you guys. So, let's see. Fashion foam's a little bit, it's not hard to weed, it's just stretchy, which is good. You want a stretchy material, but it makes it a little harder to weed. You can put it on top of your heat press or use your warming panel also, just for a minute to make it a little bit easier to weed. We did not do that. How many people am I driving crazy doing my weeding like this? I'm a little reckless, I admit. And I really shouldn't be, especially on a live, because then what if we have to recut it? Oh my goodness. But I am being careful. I'm watching, making sure I don't rip anything. Now, if this were glitter, I would totally be warming it up before I actually weeded it, because the glitter is difficult to weed if you don't, in my opinion. And I may just be so used to my pattern that I'm not, you know, I don't really think about it. But okay, we have a middle in this A. Look how nice this is weeding, guys, with the weed and pick, because it sticks. You can poke a hole in it, so it just is so easy. You just have to be careful not to poke a hole in the wrong thing. We're gonna get all of this weeded. We are not gonna forget today. I'm gonna take a really good look at it. And okay, there we go. Oh, we missed something. Okay, so we'll get that A really quick. And there we go. We are ready. Now I'm gonna start with the solid because I'm layering, let's see if we can get this. I'm layering on top of the, I'm layering the pattern on top of it. So let's make sure not to stick that to that pattern. And put this over here. Staying organized is really important. Otherwise you get a bunch of stuff stuck to you or it will go missing. So we're being really careful. I like this project because it's just a two-step. If you keep it all together and you do it all together, it's gonna be perfect just to do 2 steps and you don't have to worry about it, anything disappearing like those little pieces. I'm going to fold my design in half just to get my midline. Remember, HTV is very forgiving. That line will disappear. And then I'm looking at my line that I made earlier and I'm gonna, oh, is that right? It's kind of sideways, so let's do this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we'll really see how forgiving the HTV is today because I did bend it a lot. So I am not using my midline because it looks like it was a bit off. I'm about 1.5 inches from my collar. This is a long design, so you do want to, you know, err on the side of caution and be a little closer so that this isn't hanging down at your belly button because we do not want that. Now, fashion film is recommended to be pressed at 320. We are at 3:0. You know, I'm a rebel, right? We're at 3:05 because that's what my patterned HTV likes. So this has never been a problem for me. I've never had anything come off of it. As long as you press it well enough, it will press really quickly. And you know what? We're gonna turn this around. Remember, my press is a 9x12. So a lot of people ask me if that gets, you know, if I don't like that because the bigger ones, oh my goodness, Sophie, do you want me to let you out? I'm about to. All right, so the bigger press, it's like a 15x12. Yes, you can turn it any way you want and it'll be correct, but like it'll all fit on there. And this one, you do sometimes have to finagle it a little bit, and as long as it doesn't shift, it's not a problem, okay? And so I'm just checking it out and looking to make sure I have it lined up right because it did shift just a tiny bit. Okay, you guys ready? I'm not going to use my Teflon. Let's get you over here so you can see. I am just going to, all of the HTV's covered. This is just a white cotton shirt. I'm totally fine with it. We're gonna make sure we have the pressure nice and firm, and this is a medium pressure, and I'm just gonna do a quick tack like that. It was about 5 seconds, and you can see it's already pressed. And I could have actually used this for my flamingo that just came off of my Caesar, my Stalls fashion film. And so, but I didn't think that far in advance. But you can, we already masked it with our transfer tape that you get in every single HTV order. We give you a complimentary one. And this is why you only need one for like every, I don't know, 8 sheets or something. Like it really does, you don't need that much. Now, I am going to use my Teflon at this point because I have a little bit of HTV hanging off and we do not want to melt it. Okay, so then we're gonna go ahead and press it for another about 8 seconds. And let's see. And that should, and I wanna make sure that everything is on there because if it wasn't, I'd have to shift it and press that area. But every bit of it is on my actual press mat, so I'm not worried about it. Oh man, this looks awesome. All right, let's see. Let's turn you guys around. Okay, this is so adorable. Oh my goodness, what do you guys think? Give me some loves. I'm like backwards, so it makes me a little dizzy, but isn't that cute? And that shine is real. Those are not tricks, guys. Those are like, that's a real shine. This is so cute. I think I actually want to wear it. I think I should wear it. What do you guys think? I'm just gonna slide it on. How about that? Ah! How cute is this? Let's put you over here. Maybe you can see a little better. I absolutely adore it. You can see these ruffles are cute. Like I said, I like the Old Navy one a little bit better because this one just doesn't come down quite as far as I'd like it to, but it does in the back. So as long as it comes down in the back, I will totally wear it. So, okay, I'm gonna go back over to Facebook and we're gonna check out what's going on with you guys. Okay, maybe. Oh, we're on Facebook Business, awesome. Who knows? Who knows? And then we'll get started on the football one. You guys hang in there with me. I do have an exciting sale coupon for you today to use. So hang out and you're gonna get that at the end. And maybe a friend will be nice enough to give it to you, but you can't count on that. You never know. They may not tell you. It may just be a hidden code that you'll only be able to see in the end. And I do want you guys to see this football. Okay. Yay, you guys love it. Oh, yay. Tara says it's flamazing. Awesome. I really like it. It's super cute. Super duper 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 cute. Okay, you guys ready to start the football? This one's a little bit of a doozy because I am mixing a whole bunch of, I'm gonna put everything back where it belongs so that I can find it in a moment. We're mixing a lot of different, we're gonna mix solid, we're gonna mix just regular fashion film, but we're using electric as well. So with glitter, because one thing I want to talk about was glitter, how you cannot layer on top of glitter. Some of you guys know that. You can put glitter on top of something else, but you cannot put anything on top of glitter. It will not stay, okay? So we're gonna go to this design now. You guys ready? Okay, here we go. All right, now I want to look at this and start organizing it in how I want to. Okay, we're gonna have to take the dog out. You guys wanna take Sophie out with me real quick? Because she's driving me crazy bonkers. Okay, walking across, she loves to come in here with me. She is very annoying. All right, hopefully she'll leave me alone. She's figured out how to open the door because it has like a lever, and so she can actually just open the door. It's really cool. Okay. Little detour there. See, this is why I need another person. All right, on Football Mom, I'm gonna look at all the things that are not layered on top of something else because that's probably where I'm gonna use my glitter. I am looking at the pom-poms. I thought these were so adorable. I actually found this design in a font. I'll have to tell you what font that is later. It's like Doodle something. But I thought those were really cute. So we don't want to use glitter for this red one. So you know what? Anything that's glitter, I'm going to make yellow. So for the pom-poms, we are not going to use glitter. I think we're going to do this in glitter. I'm really going to get fancy today. Yeah, awesome. It's only doing that. Okay, well, you know what? We're not going to do that. I told you guys, I haven't cut this yet. So I cut this out right here, and I can use the slicer over here, this little slice knife thing, and I sliced it. So if you wanted to put a different name here or even put in your team name up here and then put football down here, totally okay with that. I just used my knife to do that, my little knife. So, okay. Let's do this. We are going to do a red glitter football. We're going to do a red, this is gonna be magenta. Let's cut our glitter first, how about that? I want the top layer to be, remember we can't layer anything on top of the glitter. So anything that's on top, okay, whoopsie, undo. Okay. So let's get these guys off. And I'm going to go ahead and group these. You'll see my whole process. Hopefully you don't think it's boring. Maybe you guys can teach me something or I can teach you. I'm gonna group these because that's what I'm going to do in black glitter. And I'm going to pull that off because I'm not doing black glitter just yet. Now, ooh, you know what we didn't do? We did not size this down. Okay, so what I wanna do, I'm looking at my football. I really should put it all back together, but as long as I size it down at the same time, I'm going to be okay. And what I'm looking at is my football and over here. I want that to be about 8 inches. So I'm just going to keep going down until it's about 8 inches. I do not recommend sizing it all in pieces like this, but for time's sake, this is what I'm doing. And sometimes it's just fun to be really, think really out of the box, right? So, okay. I like this, needs to be a little smaller. My silhouette instructors are probably going, what are you doing? But for real, I think this is gonna work. Okay, so we're gonna do our offset in a different color, but our glitter is going to be the red glitter for the football. And then this is not going to be glitter because we can't layer on top of it. And this is on, there was a layer on top of that too. So this is what we're gonna do in red glitter. Now, it is a solid, so we're going to be turning it around, okay guys? Oh, I don't know what that means. Okay, so I'm going to flip this horizontally because we cut from the back on this as well, okay? This is quite a marathon, cleaning my little space. But this, I really do like this file, and sometimes when you have all these colors, it takes a little longer to actually, you know, get your project together. But those are the cutest shirts, the ones that take a little bit extra thought. And I'll show you guys my screen, my mat really quick. Those are the ones that take a little extra thought, and it just shows, you know? Okay, so we have we're gonna go send this to Matt and cut. And then we're going to do heat transfer sometime today. It's just a little, okay, heat transfer glitter is what I'm going to use. And then I'm going to take my speed down by 1 because that is what Julie Huggins taught me. So that's what we do. Okay, so let's send that. All right, that's gonna be cut, and then we will go back and let's get our next one ready. So we're putting glitter on top, and we're looking back now over here. The football I'm going to make, so this is the offset of the football. And I'm gonna make it the same color as that, and I want it to be black. I chose black and red. Those are not our team colors, but it's a very common team color, so I thought it would be good to use. And honestly, that was the HTV that I had like right there, so it'll be great. So I'm gonna use metallic black fashion film actually to do that offset in a moment, as well as the megaphone. And so let's go ahead and group what we want to do just to get ready. I'm just using my shift button to select, and I'm going to group those things so that in a moment we can go ahead and cut this. Everything is going to be mirrored. Oops. Everything's going to be mirrored in this because, let's get this over here because we've already cut it, because it's all solid. I want to save a little bit of space. I'm gonna just do this all. I'm gonna ungroup it again, even though I grouped it. And I'm gonna pull this up here. And just save a little bit of space actually to do this. Football up here. I could use my little nesting option, but you know, this is keeping me busy while my glitter is cutting. And letting me, let's go ahead and group this, or let's just flip it horizontally because we're mirroring it. I'm gonna unload. Okay. Hope you guys are still with me. Let's see, we have a little funky shaped, but that's okay. We made sure to lay it face down so that it can cut from the back. We want to send this to the mat. Make sure that we change our settings to smooth. And yes. Okay, send as is. Go back and plan the rest of it. We're going to move this off because that's what's cutting now. And let's do this one and these two guys in electric metallic red because that's what's gonna look amazing. And then these guys over here We're gonna get those ready to go because that's gonna be our black glitter. Now, of course, you can do this in any combination you want to do it in. You don't necessarily have to do this with glitter and solid, but I thought it was gonna make a really, really pretty project, so I wanted to just be a little creative. Cutting for things can be quite the task, though. Okay, so remember what I said earlier about putting this on top? Let me show you what I mean. This is the glitter, and I'm going to lay it on top right here just to warm it up. It's actually better from this side. Just to warm it up really quick. You don't want it to melt or anything. You guys seeing that? No, you're not. I'm just pressing it on top. Be careful not to burn yourself, but it just warms it up for a minute, and so it makes it easier. I'll show you how much easier it is to weed this way. And of course, a cut box would have been great around this, but I forgot that. Okay. It's already releasing a little better, I can tell, just because it's warm. Let's take you back to the solo camera. That might be better for you. So you guys can see me weed this, and then we'll get that cutting. It's just organizing your time, and then it really doesn't take that long. Just staying organized. Uh-oh. Where did my football go? Ah, I can see where it went. Cruddy bugs. Okay. No harm, no foul. It's gonna be cute. We have this. Okay, so what happened is it cut this. So I need to go look at that football and see what's going on and why it only cut one little thin line. I thought it was an offset, so we'll have to go back and look at that. Unload this. And you guys can see this design has so much going on that really that is why it is, it's one of those things that's just gonna take a lot of time, and you're not going to, let's see, go back here. It's gonna take a lot of time it's just, there's so much going on that technically it is going to be difficult. Let's take this guy over here and see what's going on. It's going to be difficult to put pattern in it unless, I mean, possibly where this is. Okay, so I thought this was an offset, so I'm gonna offset it again and see what happens. Actually, let's ungroup. And like I said, guys, I have not cut this just yet, so. I don't want it to be a really, so I wanted to cut around, not a thin line in the middle. And I don't know what in the world I did. So let's check it out. And we may just move on in a second, and I may have to just fix the file for you guys after in a second. I don't know what's going on, actually. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We are going to just not worry about that right now, because that's easy to add in a bit, okay? So let's put on our electric firecracker red, because it is such a gorgeous color. It's also going to be cut using the HTV Smooth. This doesn't need to be mirrored because it's symmetrical. Both of them are pretty symmetrical. The pom-pom, it really doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna send it and not worry about it. And the only thing we have left is the black glitter, guys, and the top of the football. So let's see. There we go. Okay. So my football is missing, and I don't know why. So I need to figure that out. I'm sure you guys are screaming at me and telling me why, so maybe I'll check back and see what you guys are saying so that I will actually know how to fix this, because I want you guys to see the finished product here, right? Okay, so let's go see what's going on. I know, Darby, so you saw the soccer mom? I'm actually extremely excited about the soccer mom one, and I'm hoping to roll that out. I may put it in the folder because I do want to do it, but it's going to be one of those that also takes a lot of time, and I already have 2 big projects I'm doing next week. So the July box is not still available, Beverly, but the August box is. If you want to sign up, you can totally sign up. So, all right, you know what? We're going to It's telling me my live has ended, and I don't know why. So if I'm live, I'm sorry. I'm going to end this and start another one. So I'll be right back.